Shalom, shalom. I want to start by giving my praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Okakadash. My name is Brother Napat from the Camp Prophets in Babylon down here in Tampa Bay, Florida. And I want to give double honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and roll well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, the ones listening in. And I want to get into a short, quick lesson on the real Jews were black. All right, quote unquote black, And the reason is because not only does it give us proof and evidence in Deuteronomy 28 who the real Jews and who the real Israelites are, but there's actual evidence, man. Like the Russian icons, which you're gonna see in a few slides right here. You have the Russian icons, and it shows you the old drawings. The real Jews, the true Jews, man. All right. It says the parents of Mary, artwork from the Byzantine Empire. So hey, man, it's very evident, and you can't you have these devils that try to lie and try to deceive and tell many, that the real Jews are the ones that's up there in Israel right now. It's in war. All right, but no. All right, But to read this real quick, it's a picture. It says they were black. The war for Israel. It says when he was asked about peace in the Middle East, the late president of Egypt, Gamal Abdel Nasser, stated, "The Jews will never be able to live here in peace because they left here black but came back white." All right, so this is the second president of Egypt, and this is what he said, man. They left here black, because back in Egypt, we was enslaved there. We the one who built the pyramids. They enslaved us. We were the true Israelites that were back then, enslaved by, the Egypts, man. All right. So you said they left here, black, but came back white. And the reason why is because our identity was stolen. Our identity, who we are, was stolen, man. And you ask an average so-called black person, who are they? They're going to tell you they're African American. They're going to tell you they came from, Africa. So our people don't know who they are, where they came from. What they are. Who the Lord is. We did come from up there, but specifically we came from Jerusalem, man. Our homeland. You know what I'm saying? So, but our people don't know that. Our people don't understand that. When you tell them something like that, they look at you crazy and be like, man, this guy's off something. Because they were lied for so long that they was lied to for so long that we are nothing. That the real Jews are, the Caucasians. You know what I'm saying? And that vibration was put and set in stone throughout the whole world, All right. But the only ones that really, got deceived and beguiled by that is us as a people ourselves. Everybody else know, man. You have the own president of Egypt telling you, man. Everybody else know. The only ones that don't know is Israelites, man. All these other nations know who the real Jews are, The ones in the third world countries, they know who we are, man. All right, and we've been lied to, and Esau used their witchcraft, to be able to deceive us like that, by putting labels and titles on us like black. Black means void of light. Black means evil. Black means negative, And they call themselves white, and white means pure. White means holy, you know what I'm saying? So they put that type of those type of titles on us to set the vibration of they're more than us, and that's why Jake act the way they act. Jake look at the white man the way they look at the white man. So, but those curses are starting to flip around, as you see. It says Israelite captive in the British Museum. All right, so this is one of the what's things called like it's like a statue, man, but made out of clay, but it was one of the Israelite captives. All right, and this is in the British Museum, and you see here, man, this is what you would call a so-called black man, all right. You got the beard, the woolly hair. This is what the true Israelites looked like back then, or before everything, before the Renaissance, before Esau did his work and tried to change everything around. Even our own Lord, he changed our own Lord appearance around. Crucified the Lord. So that just shows you right there, man. But let me get this also. Let me get the description of the Lord, man. All right. This is the description of the Lord. This is how the Lord was also a so-called black man. All right. It says Revelation 1 verse 1 says the revelation of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which Yahweh gave unto him to show unto his servants things which must come to pass, and he sent and signified it by his angel unto his servant John. All right, so revelations mean to reveal. All right, and the Lord is about to reveal to you, who he is, things that's going to come shortly come, to pass. So the Lord is revealing a lot in Revelations. That's and a lot of people can't fathom or understand Revelations because it's such a, it goes into some deep things, man. All right, Revelations and Genesis, those are two of the hardest books, that people stumble on, man. But I'm gonna get this right here. It's Revelation 1 and verse 13. It says, in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt with the paps with the golden girdle. So, this is describing the Lord. Right now it's describing his clothes. He had a garment down to his foot. Every time we go out to camp, you can see, brethren, mainly, GMS camp, but, we have other smaller camps like our camp, Prophets in Babylon, the Men of Valor. We wear those garments down to the foot, and that's a good example, a good presentation or image you can have about what a garment looks like down to the foot. It says a girt about the paps with a golden girdle. So he had a golden girdle, it's around his waist, and it says his head and his hairs were white like wool. All right, so his head and his hairs was white like wool. All right, so wool is the texture, white is the color. And the Lord had white woolly hair. The reason his hair was white, because, the Lord was dealing with Israel, man. Once you stress a lot, your hair start to become gray. You know what I'm saying? You start to get gray hair a lot faster. But his hair was white as snow, man, and the texture of it was woolly textured hair. And that type of hair you will only see on a so-called black man or black woman. All right, it's that woolly hair. It says his eyes were a flame of fire. And the reason of that is because he drank a lot of wine, but in moderation. All right, so when a black man, or so-called black man, we drink wine, our eyes become red. It says, and his feet like unto fine brass. If you ever seen the color brass, it's, you ever seen a penny, man? A clean penny, the little light penny. All right, this is describing his feet. If your feet looks like this, your whole body will look like this. But this is describing his feet, like the little clean, little light penny. But it says, as if they burned in a furnace. So you throw that penny, that coin inside the furnace, it's going to burn. and it's going to get very dark. So the Lord was a dark-skinned toned man. All right, it says, and his voice as the sound of many waters. All right, so the Lord had a very deep voice, man, deep and low voice. So if the Lord looks like this, if the Lord's described like this, how much more his people, how much more, Jake, man. All right, because the Lord came out of the tribe of Judah. He derived out of the tribe of Judah. So don't you think the Jews, this is common sense here, man. If he came out of the tribe of Judah and he looks like this, what do you think his people look like as well? According, we look, around the Lord's, description. All right. But Jake don't understand, Jake don't know a lot, so they don't know that they're the true people of the Lord. They don't know that the Lord chosen them. And when you tell them, it kind of gets them upset, a lot of Jake get upset and they get, they take it the opposite way. Man, nah, man, they don't want to be who they are, man. That's how brainwashed, and fucked up our people are, man. All right, they don't want, to be the Lord's people. All right, everybody else want to be them, but they don't want to be them, or they don't want to be themselves, man. All right, so I'm gonna get this right here. It says, let me find it. This is also a good scripture as well. Jeremiah 14 verse 2 says, Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. All right, so right there, man, it says Judah mourneth, the gates of thereof languish. They are black unto the ground. All right, man. But this is really what I wanted to get. If I could, the God of this world. It says, this is 2 Corinthians chapter, I'm going to get a different one. 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and I'm going to start at verse, I'm just going to get it right here. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. So this gospel is hid, and it's hidden to those that are lost. 2/3 Jakes, man, they don't want to get it. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to hear the gospel. They want to stay in the world and do whatever the fuck they want to do in the world. It says, in whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. All right, so in whom the God of this world, who is the God of this world? Esau, Edom. This is his kingdom. This is his rulership, and whatever he puts out, man, he can do it because it's his rulership, man, so the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, so these devils have, brainwashed, have, put our people into a deeper, worser mindset, man, to where they don't understand who they are. They don't know where they came from. They don't know anything. They don't know who the Lord is. It says, lest the light of the glorious gospel of a Mashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them. So lest that light of this glorious gospel of a Mashiach, should shine unto them, and that light have shined upon the ones that are doing this truth and sincerity, doing the works, that light have shined unto them, man, and, Lord willing, I am of that number, those and brothers that are sincere and listening in, will be of that number, man. All right, we all hope to be of that number of the 144 elect, man, and that light has shined upon them. All right. Now I want to get this real quick. I'm probably close out with this. It's Isaiah 1 and verse 3. It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doeth not know. My people doeth not consider. So, all right, the ox and the ass, these two dumb animals, they know who their master are. They know their owner. They know their Lord. But Israel, us, we don't know who the Lord is. We don't know our Lord. We don't know who the Lord is, what he looks like, what his name. We don't know anything, man. As a people, we don't know anything, man. But, we're starting to, brothers are starting to come into this truth. Brothers are starting to, hear this gospel and be open until that knowledge. All right, but there's going to be a lot of Israelites that's going to be, darkened. Their minds darkened, where they can't see or they can't understand or hear this truth, man. All right. But Lord really this lesson was edifying to the ones listening in. I just want to get into a short, quick lesson. I want to give all praises to the Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash, that honest I was an apostles, a great millstone. Shalom Akim.